Hello warrior chefs. So I'm out today and I'm going to do myself some lunch. So I've got the flat pack mini UCO grill with me today, and I am going to do some tent peg kebabs because I haven't got any skewers, so I'm using tent pegs. And they work as well as skewers. And I have got a lot of tent pegs. I have got more tent pegs than you can shake a tent peg at, so there's no need for me to buy skewers. So there she is, look, the little UCO flat pack portable grill and fire pit. And it works good, this little grill, I like it. So you just open it up like that and it's ready to go. Tuck the legs through. And that's it, the little grill is ready to start loading up and get cooking on. And it's really good, this little grill, for doing like kebabs on like I'm doing today, or doing a bit of steak on or something like that, a few pork chops or grill some chicken or something. It really is a good little grill, this one. So I'm just going to load it up with a few bits of scrunched up paper. Then I will put some twigs on top of that and a couple of like the charcoal briquettes. And then I will light it up, and that should keep going for long enough for me to cook what I am cooking today. And I am going to do rice with this as well. So I'm going to do the kebabs on a bed of rice. So to cook the rice, I shall be using a titanium Tomshoo Twig stove. So I will have the little mini grill going today and a little ultralight titanium Twig stove to cook the rice on. So that's the grill loaded up with twigs. I'll just get a couple of these charcoal briquettes to chuck in there. So I'll just put a couple of them in there. And that's it, it'll only need two. That'll keep burning for ages like that. It's only small, this grill. So let me get my lighter in now and we'll fire it up and get on with a bit of cooking. It should light easy enough today. It's quite warm today. There is no wind, so it should go up no problem, this thing. It normally does. It's quite easy to light, this one. I have got a couple of other mini grills that are really similar to this, but they don't light as easy as this one. So a couple of them are hard work to get going. So I'll just try and get that paper alight in the middle there. There you go. That'll go now. No problem. I can see that going underneath. So let's get the grill back on it. And then that is ready to cook on. Yeah, that's going up. I can see that underneath. That's caught. No problem. Up she goes. Bit smoky, so there is obviously a little bit of moisture in them twigs still. So while that grill gets going, let's start making the kebabs. So I'm doing beef kebabs today, and I've got a nice bit of beef here that I did chop up at home, and I've sort of marinated it in this pot. I've put some garlic sauce in there, some hot sauce, and a bit of reggae sauce, and then I just moved all the meat around so it all got coated, and I've just left it in that pot and brought it up here. So it has been marinating a bit. As you can see there, I've just got some plain white rice to cook, and then I've got some onion and some sweet peppers. And then I've got 4 little thin tent pegs there that I'm going to use to make the kebabs on. Just get me knife and start chopping some bits up, putting these kebabs together. So I've got just white onion, peel the skin off, and then I will just chop it up into big chunks, because if you do it too small you won't be able to get it on the skewer. So I want nice big chunks of onion today. So that's it with that bit. Move that to one side. Let's chop up this other bit. So I just cut that in half, peel the skin off, and then chop it in half again. Get rid of that little end bit. I don't want that bit. And just chop it in half again. And that might be enough onion actually. I'm only doing 4 kebabs. So let's do these peppers. And these are sweet peppers. My neighbour grew these in his greenhouse. So these will be really tasty, and these are fresh as you like because they was only picked off the plant this morning. And I've got a yellow one, a red one and an orange one. And they're like sweet peppers or sweet chilies, whatever you want to call them. So they have got a little tiny bit of heat to them, but it's not enough to like say they're hot. They're not hot whatsoever. You can hardly taste the heat. They are more sweet than hot. Not like some of the ones he grows. He gave me some before. God, they was so hot you couldn't even eat them. They was really just like eating fire. I done them in burgers. I done like cheeseburgers and then fried some chilies up and put them on the top of them. I couldn't eat them. I had to take them out. And when I said to him, "God, them chilies what you gave me," he just laughed. He went, "Yeah, they're too hot for me. That's why I gave them to you." And then he went to me, "What did you cook with them? Did you make a curry or a chili?" I went, "No, I made some burgers, fried them up and put them in the top of the burgers." He went, "What, you made burgers with them chilies?" I went, "Yeah." And he just burst out laughing. He went, "Did you eat them?" I went, "No, they were so hot I had to take the chilies back out and they were still a bit hot to eat." And he just burst out laughing again. And I've had some really hot ones off him since, but I've only used like one, chopped it up small and put it in a curry, and then you get a right banger of a curry, because these chilies he grew were really hot. I think they was naggers, and he did some other ones. I can't remember the name of them, but they was just like eating fire, and he's got some of them growing at the minute. They're not ready yet, but he will have some super hot ones soon. Yeah, they was naggers that he done, and I think the other ones that he gave me that I put in my burgers were called California Reapers. So trust me, do not eat them California Reapers. They are like eating a twig stove when it is going. So I'm just loading up my tent pegs, bit of pepper, bit of meat, bit of onion. I'm not doing it in any particular order, to just chuck the bits on as I pick 'em up. And hopefully I will have enough here to do 4. Might only be able to do 3, I don't know. Just keep loading them up like that. And these will be really tasty, these kebabs, trust me. This will be a really good one. And where that meat's a little bit marinated in reggae sauce, it's got some hot sauce in there and some garlic sauce. So these will have a bit of a kick when they are cooked with the mild heat from them chilies and the heat that's in that meat. These will have a little bit of a kick to them. Well, hopefully they will, because I like stuff when it's a little bit spicy, but not as spicy as California Reapers. They are over spicy. And the naggers, they was ridiculously hot as well. And I think this year he's got Scotch bonnets growing as well. So we give the old Scotch bonnets a go when they're ready. They're not ready yet. The really hot chilies that he's got, I saw the plants today. They're only tiny on the plants. So there'll be a little while yet before I get any of them. But they'll be good, them hot ones, 'cause they do make nice curries and that. So I did have enough here to make 4. That last one has only got a couple of bits of meat on it. It's more onion than anything else, but I still did manage to get 4 kebabs out of that lot. So that's it. The kebabs are all made and ready to get on the grill. So I think I want to put my rice on first, because my rice will probably take a bit longer to cook than the kebabs. So I've got Tomshoo there. Let's light him up, get him going, and let's get some rice on him. And all I'm cooking is just plain white rice, 'cause that's all I really buy. I don't buy them packets of flavoured rice and all that, 'cause they're really expensive. If you just buy the plain white rice, you get a massive bag of it for like the same price as like a little bag of that flavoured stuff. And I do actually like the plain white rice, so I like it as well, and it's cheap, so that's why I buy it. So let me just get my pot out and we get the rice on. And look, that's a Helicon titanium pot. It's bushcraft line, the maker that is. And I think that's an 850 or a 900 millimetre. So what I do is about just over half a cup of rice. And what you want to do with the rice is add exactly twice the amount of water to the amount of rice, and then just leave it. Do not stir it, do not do anything, just leave it. The moment you stir it or interfere with that rice, it will just turn into one big sticky lump. So trust me, if you cook this plain rice, do not stir it. Do not do anything to it. Do not interfere with it in any way whatsoever, else you will just end up with a big sticky lump. Just leave it alone and let it cook. And you watch, I've said that now, I'll end up with one big sticky lump of rice. And it does go wrong sometimes, rice, even if you don't touch it. It is one of them things, rice, isn't it? Sometimes it just goes wrong all on its own. So it's very easy to cook this rice, but it's also very easy to mess it up. So that's the rice on, so let's get the kebabs onto the grill. And they won't really take that long to cook these kebabs, because this grill is chucking out a load of heat now. Now them briquettes and that have caught, that grill really is hot, so it'll cook these kebabs in no time. And that's why I made four, because I've done this before and I know that four kebabs is about all you can fit on this grill. You could possibly do five if you squeezed them together, but that would be the maximum. So there, look at them on the grill. They're looking good, ain't they? And I've done it again, ain't I? You know, you lot watching this at home thinking, whoa, I'm half hungry. Look at them kebabs, they look good. What we got out in the kitchen? Don't go out in the kitchen after this video. Get your Twig stove out or your little grill and get out in the garden. Cook yourself something tasty with a few twigs. So the rice is just starting to boil, and what you need to do with the rice, put the lid on like I have, but you need to keep an eye on that pot, because as soon as it starts boiling, all the water will come out of that rice and put the stove out. So the moment it starts boiling, you need to take the lid off, else you will put your stove out. And trust me, you will, because I have done it so many times. And it is a right pain, because you can't just light the stove back up, because everything is soaking wet. So you need to empty the stove, reload it, relight it. And when you've got rice going, if you have to do that, you might as well start your rice again, because you will just end up with one sticky big lump of horrible rice. So I will have to keep an eye on my pot and make sure I don't do that, because I have got no more rice with me. So I've got one chance at getting good rice. And I did always used to cook rice, because I've always liked rice, so I've cooked it a lot. But I always used to have trouble cooking it. And then someone just said to me, don't touch it, try it. Don't touch it, don't do anything. Just let it do its own thing, let all the water boil off. You will end up with good rice. And then I done it, and I was like, no way, that really works. I've got good rice there. So I've done it ever since. So sort of 9 times out of 10, I do end up with good rice. or maybe 8 times out of 10, because it does go wrong now and again, rice. It is one of them things that just goes wrong sometimes. So I just get a few more big twigs into Tomshoo, because I do not want that going out. Let's have another check on the rice. Yeah, it's just starting to boil. So I should put the lid back on that, just like that. So it's got a little air gap, and then it won't just all of a sudden explode out the top of the cup and put the stove out. So let's turn my kebabs, because they're looking good now. Yeah, these are gonna be tasty. I'm hungry now, and I know I've got food coming. So if you lot at home are sitting there with nothing to eat, oh, I feel sorry for you lot. And it's your own fault, innit? 'Cause you should know by now, if you can watch me cook, you're gonna get hungry. So get yourself something to eat, and then sit down to watch my video with something nice to munch on. 'Cause otherwise you're going to end up dribbling at the telly, starving with nothing to eat. And this is my lunch. Look, I'm having a good lunch today, and I. What you lot got for lunch? Oh, packet of crisps and a Kit Kat. That's not lunch. Get your stove out. Get outside. And cook yourself something tasty. And what you doing now? Oh, don't put the kettle on. Don't have another pot noodle. Get outside. Do yourself some tent peg kebabs. And here we go, look, rice is bubbling away lovely. That's how you want it. You just want to keep it bubbling like that until all the water's gone, and then you should end up with decent rice. So look at them, the old kebabs are looking good now, aren't they? Cooking away nicely. And what I was thinking I might do is open a chain of kebab shops, and then you'll be able to pop down there and buy some warrior style beef tent peg kebabs cooked on a UCO grill, and you'll be able to order it with white rice on the side, cooked on a Tomshoo. So I'm not sure what I'm going to call them yet. I was thinking about calling them Warriors Turkish Tent Peg Grill, but I'm not sure about that. I might think of something a bit more catchy yet. But keep an eye out for them, because as soon as I open a few up, you'll be able to pop down there and buy some of these lovely beef kebabs. But like I said with Warriors or the old Warrior FC, there will be no changes. There will be a sign on the door saying, as it comes, take it or leave it, because I'm having no fussy people in there saying, oh, can I have mine without red pepper, because I don't like that? Can I have mine without onion, because I don't like onion? I'm not having none of that. It's as it comes, no changes, take it or leave it. And I was thinking of trying to do it where I get 3 shops in a row, innit? Maybe link the kitchens. So I'll have like one big kitchen with a load of cooks in it, cooking stuff on Twig stoves and these grills. And then I'll have 3 corridors going off of the kitchen, one leading to McWarriors, one leading to Warrior FC, and the other one leading to the tent peg grill. So I think that would be a really efficient way of doing it. Because I have put a lot of thought into this, and if you have 3 separate kitchens, that's a lot of twigs to move about, ain't it? It's going to be a logistical nightmare trying to move all them twigs around. So I'm trying to work out a way to just do it from one kitchen and keep all the twigs in the same place. Oh, so checking on that rice, that's done that rice. There's no water left in that. That was perfect timing to take that lid off. If I'd left that another couple of minutes, that would have burnt that rice. Oh no, there is a tiny little bit of water still left in there, so I'm going to give that about another 30 seconds and then I will take it off. So it's all looking pretty done really. The rice is looking good, the kebabs are looking good. And you know you lot are going to be down the old tent peg grill buying some of these. And I think I might just do them where you can buy 2 or you can buy 4. So you'll have 2 options, 2 or 4, that's it. Take it or leave it. So I've took the rice off because that is done now. And I'm not going to be doing delivery with these kebabs. If you want them, you got to get off the sofa and come and get them. Because I'm not delivering to you lot while you sit at home and watch YouTube. I'm having none of that. If you want them, you got to come and get them. And same goes with the Egg McBaps from McWarriors and the Southern Fried Chicken Burgers from WFC. If you want them, you got to get off the sofa and come and get them. So I'm about done with that lot. Kebabs are done, rice is done, and I'm really hungry now, so I don't know what you lot are going to do, sitting there with nothing to eat, Kit Kat and a packet of crisps. That ain't no good, is it? And what's that, mate? Oh, you're not having a Kit Kat and crisps? Well, what you got then? Oh, a Mars bar and some popcorn. That's even worse. So let's pour the rice out. And look, as you can see there, that's come out nice, that rice. Proper nice bit of fluffy white rice. And that is because I never touched it. And look there, none of that has even stuck to the pot. I think that's a little bit because this pot's titanium. It does cook rice really well, a titanium pot, because if that pot was stainless steel, some of the rice would have stuck to the bottom of it, but it doesn't do that with the titanium stuff. So a titanium pot is really good for cooking rice in. So I'll just get my spatula and flatten down my nice bed of fluffy white rice. And you see what I mean? There's a load of rice there, and that was only half a cup. So let's lay my kebabs on top. Oh, and look at that. That's looking really good, isn't it? And I'm going to do sit down as well, down the old tent peg grill. So you'll be able to come in and order this plateful. And I might even take this one of MasterChef. Look at that. You know, I win MasterChef with that. The judges and all the other contestants will just take one look at that and they'll just throw whatever they are cooking straight in the bin. They'll give me the trophy and then they will give me all the aprons and then they will just all go home. But on their way home, they will all stop off at the Tent Peg Grill and order up this plate. And then I'll be left in the studio on my own with Gordon Ramsay begging me to teach him how to cook on a Twig stove. So come on, you lot at home. What you waiting for? Don't just all sit there dribbling at the telly. Put the crisps down. Put the Kit Kat down. And you, mate, with the popcorn and the Mars bar, put that down. And you with the pot noodle, put that pot noodle back in the cupboard. And what's that, mate? Oh, I don't care, mate. I don't care if it's a doner kebab flavoured pot noodle. It's not as nice as what I've cooked. So put it down, and this goes for all of ya. Get yourself out in the garden and cook yourself some tasty tent peg kebabs. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe so you can join me again and you'll be able to see what tasty treats I am cooking next.